So I'm kind of thinking I'd like to do a whole series of videos now, and I'll see if I do it all in one fell swoop or just one at a time on thoughts that are arising out of the struggles with racism that are currently going on within our nation, over the death of George Floyd, over the riots that are going on right now. I think there's a lot to be said, and I've got a lot of thoughts on the topic that kind of go in a variety of different directions. So who knows, you might get one a day, you might get a whole series of them all at once. We'll see what I come up with and what I have energy for. The first thing I'm thinking of right now is the question, what does it mean to be human? I think we need to start with that. Because, the whole question of race, and why it's wrong, why racism is wrong, begins with the question, I think, of what does it mean to be human? The color of our skin that's laid over our body, our mind, our spirit, what is at the core of who we are? Pope John Paul II would regularly quote a section of Gaudium et Spes, one of the documents of the Second Vatican Council, saying that Jesus Christ reveals man to himself and makes his divine vocation clear. Jesus Christ reveals man to himself and makes his divine vocation clear. Basically, if we want to know what it means to be human, we need to look at Jesus. So, what does Christ reveal to us about what it means to be human? Let's sit with that question for a second. What did Jesus show us about what it means to be human? It means that we tell the truth. It means that we're self-sacrificial. It means that we're giving and that we're generous. It means that we're kind, but also at times fearless, especially fearless when we need to call people out on things. It means we call to conversion. It means we're gentle when it comes to the weakness of others. We support and sustain. We're also ready to push back bullies. And the list could go on and on and on. Just following who Christ was, who Jesus is, and how he lived, how he acted, and how he does act. So let's begin with that question, though. What does it mean to be human? And as we consider that question, and as we look at various races and cultures and things like that, including our own, it's important for us to be able to recognize and reverence those ways in which our cultures are human. And it's important that we be ready to recognize and call to conversion in some way those ways in which our races and cultures are not. And I think there's enough criticism to go around for all of us. What does it mean to be human? You all take care.